lên tới 40 triệu một tháng. Hơn nữa thì Canada còn có rất nhiều chương trình khuyến khích học sinh quốc tế chuyển sang định cư lâu dài sau khi học xong, và một số lựa chọn như là Post-Graduation Work Permit cho phép những người đã tốt nghiệp ở lại và làm việc, cung cấp cơ hội cho họ có thêm kinh nghiệm làm việc ở Canada. Và ngoài ra còn có các chương trình như là Provincial Nominee hay Federal Economic Immigration. Và đặc biệt hôm nay có sự tham gia của trường Sault College tại thành phố Sault Ste Marie, là một trong những thành phố nằm trong danh sách ưu tiên của chương trình định cư Canada thí điểm Rural Northern Immigration Pilot, còn được gọi tắt là RNIP. Và để hiểu rõ hơn về ngành học, học bổng cũng như là những điểm lưu ý khi học tại Sault College có thể hỗ trợ sinh viên dễ dàng hơn đáp ứng yêu cầu của chương trình định cư RNIP, thì sau đây em xin mời Miss 𝗲𝗏 là giám đốc khu vực của Sault College ở Đông Nam Á sẽ chia sẻ những thông tin chi tiết hơn cho mọi người. And hi 𝗲𝗏.
Hi, Miss Tan.
Hi, please start.
Thank you very much, and thank you, SmartA. Thank you for having me for this tonight's webinar. So let me just full screen. Don't worry, I won't take so of your time, but making sure that this will all go through as smooth as possible. Okay, so towards the presentation, I might be turning off my video because of the connection, but let's start. So once again, I'm 𝗲𝗏. Thank you, SmartA, for having me once again, and to our participants, thank you for being here. You can call me 𝗲𝗏. I'm the regional manager of Sault College for Southeast Asia. And before I talk about our college and then the programs, let me share with you where the college is, which is the province of Ontario. So Ontario is the second largest province in Canada when it comes to land area, next to Quebec. It's the most populated province. And of course, it has the largest share of the GDP. It's where you can also find the nation's capital, which is Ottawa, and also the IT hub and business capital, which is Toronto. And it's a home of almost, I think right now, more than 50% of international students. And of course, we have public colleges. So one of them is Sault College. Now let's go to our province, so to our city. So let me just share with you, this is very brief video so that you will have a vibe, or you will know, you will feel what Sault Ste. Marie is. So you've seen how Sault Ste. Marie is, and we call it Sault once again. This is French word for jump, relating to jumping rapids of Sault Ste. Marie, or the St. Mary's River. So specifically in Ontario, so you can see is in Ontario, other is in Michigan in the United States. So if you're going to cross the border, going to Michigan, it will take you 5 to 10 minutes by driving. But if you're coming from Detroit, it will take you around 5 hours by driving. Okay, so we're very close to the US as compared to Toronto. If you're coming from Toronto, it will take you an hour flight. You can also take the bus, but it will be longer, 7 to 8 hours. It's safe. It's a designated international safe community by the World Health Organization, also the third largest city in Northern Ontario. Okay, so it's on the top 10 friendliest Canadian cities by Expedia in 2018. Also one of the top 52 places to visit in the world by the New York Times last 2019. And when it comes to having a quality life for yourself and with your family, you can definitely depend to Sue because it's second in Ontario when it comes to shortest distance from home to work. So there's so many things to do, like you've seen in the video, many things to do and many things to explore in Sault Ste. Marie. Also, when it comes to employment, very important, almost all of the industries are in Sault Ste. Marie. You can find strong job postings and there are increase of employment across the city. So these are the industries that you can find in the city that will hire most. Okay, so if your industry is not here, don't worry. It doesn't mean that it does not exist. It's just that these are the ones that will hire the highest. So first quarter this year, January to March, we've seen an increase of employment when it comes to health services, okay, also supply chain, and of course, mostly business, okay. So as you can see, we expect increase when it comes to manufacturing, again, like administration and healthcare, as always. Okay, now let's go to Canada's education. So just so you understand the difference between colleges and universities, it's really up to your goal once you go to Canada, what you're going to choose. So we have the colleges, that's where Sault College belongs, and then the universities. So if you want to do like further research, master's, PhD, then you need to go to the university. Because for the colleges, we don't offer master's or PhD. But if you want to improve more on your technical vocational skills, you want to have or to seek employment 3 to 6 months after graduation by just studying 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, then you might want to check the colleges. So that's why the college is always with me, and of course, the employment, of our partnership with different or many employers across the community, across Ontario, even across Canada. Okay, so let's go to our college. So why is Sault College one of the public colleges in Ontario? So again, I'm highlighting on the public because it's where you will have definitely your PGWP, and we are a DLI institution. So we have 3 campuses located in Sault Ste. Marie. We have one in Brampton and then another one downtown Toronto. So Brampton and downtown Toronto are both satellite campuses. You will find few programs that we offer here, but almost all of our programs are offered in the main campus. And okay, so let me see. Okay, sorry. So for Sault College, we're still number 1 when it comes to our rural and northern immigration, with our ranking. Okay. Sorry, turn off my video because of the internet connection. So I hope it's better now. Okay. So as I was saying a while ago, for Sault, we're waiving application fees, especially for Vietnamese students. And if you are really a lot of rankings, what we do is the key performance indicator. And so far, we're still number 1 when it comes to the quality of learning experiences and also the quality of services. When it comes to employer and student satisfaction, we're still on the top 3. Okay, scholarships, entry, academic, language scholarships are available to you guys. I will discuss it towards the end of the presentation. And of course, we have over 55 programs that you can choose from. Some of these programs will have either co-op, placement, or internship. And of course, a very strong support to our international students. We have this, and I'm very proud of it. You can not only in our main campus, but also in the reason you might want to choose Sault Ste. Marie is the rural and northern immigration pilot. So sorry about that. So for the RNIP, just an overview. Okay, so you need to make sure that you study in SU, of course, for 2 or more years. And then after graduation, you need to look for employment, job offer. Then you can definitely do your assessment with the Economic Development Corporation of Sault Ste. Marie. If you pass, they will be the one to refer you to IRCC for your PR. Okay, so once again, this is only offered to 11 small communities across Canada, Sault Ste. Marie being one of them. We're actually the first community to offer this, and also the first community to receive successful PR applicants who are graduates of Sault College. So for this one, it has been extended, and we're actually expecting it to be like some of our other PR pathways, which will be still offered in Sault Ste. Marie. And if you're interested, please check more with SmartA. And of course, you need to check or apply, okay, and check for this, especially for fall 2023 intake. Okay, so I was talking about support. So we have our Student Job Center. They will definitely assist you when it comes to your part-time, full-time employment. You will still be the one to apply for jobs, but we will definitely assist you on how you're going to do your job search. Okay, so you can do 20 hours off-campus part-time jobs. And if you're in the main campus, you can add 10 hours on campus, okay, part-time jobs. So that's a total of 30 hours. That's fine. That's legal as long as the 10 hours is on campus. So we have on-campus jobs offered to our international students. You can also check centers. So after graduation, you can still depend to SU by going to our Employment Solutions Department. This will connect you to employers across the community, across Ontario, even across Canada. So these are just few of our employers who hire our students in Sault Ste. Marie. They will hire them part-time or full-time. And of course, we have our academic support. So we have academic counseling. This is free for students, tutoring service, even English writing support. So if you want to become an academic counselor or a peer tutor as part of your on-campus part-time job, you're very much welcome to do so. We also have our extracurricular activities. Aside from the student services that you see on your screen, we also do free airport pickups depending on your campus. So if you're going to Toronto or Brampton, St. Marie International Airport. Okay, so accommodation, we have the student residence. Around 6,200. This is for this fall 2022. It might be cheaper by May, but it will be around this price. And this will cover almost everything except for the meals. If you want to add the
Có thể là cô Freya đang ở bên Canada, mạng hơi yếu một chút. Trong quá trình mọi người chờ cô Fair quay lại thì mọi người có thể đưa ra các câu hỏi của mình trong phần chat box hoặc là lát cô Fair sẽ trả lời mọi người ạ.
I apologize for that, Ms. Tan. So, okay, let me just pull this up really quick. Yeah, so I hope this time will be right. There you go. So, oh, I'm really sorry about that. So, because we just had a very strong storm here in the Philippines, and some of the connections were affected. So anyway, thank you for staying, and thank you still for listening to me. So let's go to our programs. Sault College offers undergraduate and graduate certificate programs. And for our undergraduate programs, as you can see, we offer almost all of the disciplines that you will need, from EAP to skilled trades and transportation. So some of these programs will be offered in different intakes, okay, January, May, and September, but most of them will be offered during September. So we have 3 intakes in a year. Winter is for January, spring or summer is for May, and fall is for September. Right now, we're almost closed for January intake. We will open for spring or summer intake by towards the end of this month. Please check with SmartA if you want to apply. And of course, we will open for September by October or November this year. Okay. And as you can see, we have the different programs that I would like to highlight here for the undergraduate so that you will have an idea. These are just few of the programs. We still have a long list that I cannot go through all of them. So we have 2 bachelor's degree that we offer, Bachelor of Engineering Mechatronics and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Once again, this is open for international students. Okay, especially for Vietnamese students, you're very much welcome to apply. And of course, you can see here that we have the applied learning for the bachelor's degree, and also civil engineering technician, culinary management will have the co-op, and early childhood education will have the placement. Community services, early childhood education, social service worker, or health-related programs like practical nursing, OTA, PTA, PSW, this will have placement. So the difference between the co-op and the placement, the co-op is paid, the placement is not paid, but both you need to finish them in order to graduate. So they are part of your curriculum. Okay, so as you can see, most of these programs are all offered during September intake. For May, the ECE or early childhood is open in our Toronto campus, and also the computer programming, as well as business. So the general business is open also in our Toronto campus for May intake. So I just want to highlight about the graphic design. Graphic design in Ontario is normally 3 years because it's an advanced diploma. So we compressed it, but after graduation, you will still receive an advanced diploma credential, okay? So we don't require portfolio for the graphic design. You can definitely apply, okay, with your high school credentials, and by meeting the other requirements for admissions. So once again, please check with SmartA if you're interested to apply for the graphic design for September. It's one of the most in-demand programs in Sault. And you can definitely check with them by October or November once we open for the fall intake. So we have our 2+2 programs. I just highlighted here Algoma University for the bachelor's degree, but you can definitely check in our pathways page in our website for the other universities. So as you can see, we also work with other universities across Ontario. We also have partnerships across Canada, and of course, worldwide. So you can check it in our pathways. So once again, this is taking 2 years of program in Sault College, and then another 2 years for the bachelor's degree. Find here, for example, for the computer programmer analyst, it will take you 2 + 1, which means 2 years in SU, and then another 1 year for your bachelor's degree in Algoma. Okay, so for the graduate certificate program, we don't have so many, but we have targeted programs for this. We have 3 programs that will be 2 years, and then all of our graduate certificates will be 1 year. And that's why you can see the 1 + 1 here. This is taking 2 1-year graduate certificate programs for you to qualify for up to 3-year PGWP. And we have programs in our School of Business, Engineering, Technology, Health Sciences, IT, and even Natural Environment. So let's check some of the programs here. So for the engineering related, you need to be at least bachelor's degree holder or advanced diploma degree holder or a diploma degree in Vietnam, which is 3 years. Okay, so the diploma should always be 3 years in order for you to enter the graduate certificate program. But if you're a bachelor's degree holder, you can definitely apply. So it depends on the program you're applying for. For example, automated manufacturing, robotics, and construction project management. You need to have a background of engineering or automation or manufacturing, okay, for you to apply to any of these programs. So we also have some programs in our health related. We have healthcare leadership and health informatics. Healthcare leadership is only offered in our Toronto and Brampton campuses. So you need to be a graduate of health related programs. For the health informatics, you can be a graduate of IT, computer, or health related program. And of course, network architecture and cybersecurity. Both programs will require IT or computer science graduates. And for business related programs like global business project management, any degree is welcome to apply. So if your background is engineering and then you want to take the global business management, you're welcome to apply. Okay, as long as you finish your bachelor's degree. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 2 programs, healthcare leadership and cybersecurity, that will have internship during the 4th semester. Again, both programs are only offered in our Toronto and Brampton campuses. This is offered in all of our intakes. So it's open for May 2023 intake and fall 2023 intakes. And global business management, one of the 2-year graduate certificates, it's offered in all of our campuses and also all of the intakes. Okay, so let's check our admissions. So if you're applying for the certificate, diploma, and bachelor's, you need to be at least high school graduate. If you are a college or university graduate, or you have 2 years diploma after high school, 3 years diploma after high school, you're welcome to apply. Okay, as long as you meet the minimum requirement for our admissions, for example, the certain subjects or courses. So for example, for the health-related programs, it will have grade 11 biology or grade 11, 12 chemistry, physics. Okay, so same with the engineering programs, it will require grade 11 math or grade 12 math. So for the graduate certificate, again, you need to be at least associate degree holder or bachelor's degree holder in order to apply. We will need your English competency test result, passport, your high school diploma and transcript. SmartA is very good on checking on all of this, so please make sure that you submit it to them. And also we need a college diploma transcript. The resume is required for most of the graduate certificate programs. Okay, so we require the resume because we want to know what you have been doing for the past 5 to 10 years. And if you change your name, because for example, you got married, then we will need a name change document, for example, a marriage certificate. Okay, so for the English test, as you can see, there are different requirements and different tests that we accept. IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, BTE, even Duolingo and CAEL. So for the scores, as you can see, it depends if you're applying for the certificate diploma, advanced diploma, or graduate certificate and bachelor's. So for the bachelor's degree, it will be almost the same with the graduate certificate. Okay. And if you want to take the Duolingo for the graduate certificate, that's fine. You're very much welcome to do so, as long as you meet the score of 115. If you want to take EAP, so we have EAP 1 and 2. This score is for EAP 2, and this will be offered for May 2023 intake, but you need to meet this IELTS score in order for you to get into our EAP 2, and then after 1 semester, you can move to the academic program by fall 2023. Okay, so for our fees, again, application fees waived. Tuition fee will be around 16,500 to 19,900 Canadian dollars per year, depending on your program. This is good for 2 semesters, right? So it will include your health insurance, your other health counseling fees, etc. So the ancillary will cover all of this, but it will not include your bus pass or your books. So we have a different bus pass that we offer to our international students, and you can get that once you are in campus. So other fees that you might want to consider is, of course, your rent, the utilities. As you can see, we have quoted for Toronto. That is, it might go up to 13 to 15 Canadian dollars per year. And then Sault Ste. Marie might go up to 9,500 to 10,000 Canadian dollars per year. Okay, now for our scholarship, if you're going to apply to SmartA and then they submitted your requirements to us, you will, and you meet all of the requirements. Once you receive your letter of acceptance, you will get the 2,000 Canadian dollars. This is automatic as long as you apply, okay? It will be deducted in your 1-year tuition fees. Okay, so it will be spread across 2 semesters, and you will see this automatically in your letter of acceptance. So if you have IELTS Academic 7 on all bands or higher, you will get additional 2,000 Canadian dollars. So again, this will be applied in your letter of acceptance, and this will be deducted before you pay your tuition fees. Now, for the academic scholarship, you can check this once you are on campus. And we actually offer this to almost all of the programs. It depends on your department. We also have bursaries on second programs for our international students. But you need to check this once you are on campus. Okay, so please visit us in our international page. And also we have a Southeast Asian IG and FB page. Please check it. And of course, once again, if you want to apply, please check with SmartA, because they will be the one to check on your documents or your requirements. Okay, so thank you very much once again for listening. And I will be here for your questions. Okay, so I'll try to turn on my camera. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Fair. And we have a question from Trần in chat box. He is 41 years old, and he's working professional with 21 years of experience. He graduated from college with a degree in accounting, and can he go back to another program, major in Sault now? And his English is his IELTS course 5.0.
Okay, so thank you for that. You can definitely check for the programs, but I think you can consider retaking IELTS if you really want to take the IELTS and you want to study graduate certificate. But if you don't want to, you can consider the other English tests that I have quoted, like TOEFL or Duolingo or PTE. So it's really up to you. But if you really want to take the graduate certificate or any programs, academic programs, you can definitely check it. You can apply for the graduate certificate, but we just need that you meet the English requirement. So I don't think that there is a problem with that. We just need your English requirement as long as you apply for the graduate certificate, because you're right, we also need to consider your age. Thank you.
Okay, and the next question from Anna-Lee. I want to study business administration. Can I apply for college at my age? Her age is 39.
39,
years old.
yes. Thank you very much. So I think you need to understand that for us, for the schools, for the colleges, we don't really have any requirements when it comes to age. So you can apply at any age. We welcome that. But I think what you need to consider is your visa application, because they will definitely consider your age. But with your age, Anna, I think it's better to consider again graduate certificate program. So if you're aiming for business administration, we don't have a graduate certificate for business administration. What we have is global business management. So that's a 2-year graduate certificate program. If you don't want that, we have other business related program like supply chain or project management. Both are 1-year graduate certificate programs. Okay, so once again, we're not requiring any age, okay, for the college, but probably SmartA will check on your age when it comes to your visa application. Okay, thank you.
Okay, another question. Do you offer scholarship for international students?
Yeah, so just you've seen a while ago on the screen, I've mentioned that we have entry scholarship that is automatic 2,000 Canadian dollars. So we will deduct that in your once you apply, and then once you receive your letter of acceptance, you will see the 2,000 Canadian dollars deducted in your total fees. If you are taking the IELTS and then you get 7 on all bands or higher, then you will receive again automatic 2,000 Canadian dollars. So for the other scholarships, they are available once you are on campus. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. And as I know that the first 2 students who got PR in RNIT from Seoul College, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Ms. Tan. Yes, so we have 2 students, yeah, who got those, I think just after 8 months, yep, of application, yeah.
Okay, have a question from Hoàng Đặng. Hi all, he is 24 years old and graduate university, and now he wants to study abroad in Canada and study diploma program. He does not English IELTS certificate, and okay, and can he study abroad, and okay, and about tuition and fees when if he study at your school.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, so you can definitely check for the diploma program. It depends on your background again, but you're definitely welcome to apply to any of our diploma programs as long as you meet the requirements. For example, you're applying for, let's say, practical nursing or PSW, then you need to check what are the other requirements that we have aside from English. For the language, we accept different tests. If you are going for IELTS, then the requirement for IELTS for diploma is 6, no band lower than 5.5. Okay, so that's our requirement for the diploma program for IELTS. And once again, you can definitely check it. It depends on your program. The fees will be around 16,500 to 17,000 or 19,900 Canadian dollars per year. So that's one academic year. And you don't need to pay the whole 1 year. It's really up to you, but we require at least the first semester for you to apply and then to start. Okay, because the second semester you can pay that once you are in Canada. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bạn với hiện tại thì bạn có thể đi du học ở Canada, thì bạn có thể khi mà chưa có tiếng Anh thì bạn có thể làm bài test của trường và tham gia khóa tiếng Anh trước khi vào khóa diploma. Và ở đây thì diploma ở trường yêu cầu là 6.0 IELTS và không band nào dưới 5.5. Okay, and have another question from Hoàng Đặng. And can you point out the fields that the college is training so that graduates have a high employment rate that support to get PR? Yeah.
Okay, so if you are focused really on PR, you need to check on the website for the RNIP. Let me try to pull it up. But the programs that we offer are focused mainly, okay, for employment. And of course, we want to make sure that students will have employment after graduation. That's why we offer these programs. Okay, so let me just check. Oh, sorry, I need to share my screen. Let me just share my screen so that we can check on. There you go. So I hope you can see this. So this is the community's website. If you're going to check it, you will find all of the information about the community. It's a pretty safe and pretty, I would say, beautiful community. I was just there 2 weeks ago. It's very quiet, and also it's very close to nature. So you will find here all of the information, and of course, information about RNIP. Now, if you're going to check for the RNIP, you need to check on the community requirements, because the community requirements will show you what are the different occupations or priority occupations of the community. So you will see here that they have made a note. Okay, this is getting updated every week or sometimes every month, every 2 weeks. So you need to check it regularly. So you will find that they have added a lot of programs. Before, they did not have the middle management, but they added this. They added the restaurant and food services managers. Now, all of these NOCs or these occupations, okay, will lead you to our programs, and you will see that all of this, if you're going to compare it to our programs, sorry, I cannot check. Right. Yeah, so for example, for the professional occupations in business and finance, we have this related to business accounting, and of course, professional occupations in health or nursing. We have programs related to this, right? So let me just share with you the link for this one in our chat box. And also, wait, RNIP. Okay, so there you go. And also, because I also want to share with you, I know I've shown you the link to our international page, but please check it because you will find all of the list there for our international programs. So I am just checking it. Okay, let me just share this to you guys. Okay. So you've seen, for example, let's go to our health-related programs. This is undergraduate. You will find here all of the health-related programs. Early childhood education. Sorry, this is community services. Checking on the health-related. There you go. Okay. So we have the nursing, fitness and health, OTA, PTA, PSW, personal developmental support services. And if you check that here, if you check that with the NOCs for RNIP, you will find that all of these programs, except for the pre-health, will actually have employment with RNIP. It's the same with the other programs, even when it comes to the natural environment, because they have NOCs for the natural environment that will cover employment. Okay. So one of the things that you might want to check also is the engineering technology, because for this program, we have the mechatronics, civil engineering, electrical and mechanical. There are programs offered NOCs in the RNIP list, like technical occupations related to equipment, operation, or even manufacturing, processing, utilities, etc. Okay, so the RNIP is one of the things that you can check if the programs that we offer will actually have an employment in the community. And if you don't want that, you can also check the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. All of the programs there as well, you can find that we are offering the programs that will definitely have employment within ONIP or the other immigration pathways. Okay? Because once again, the college is focused to employment after graduation. So just to be clear, we don't have not all of the programs will have 100%. Some of the programs will have it. For example, civil engineering, health-related programs like practical nursing, personal developmental support services, or PSW, they have 100% employment. But early childhood education, it has around 70 to 80% employment. So not all of the programs will have 100%, but most of them will have that. And all of them will definitely have an employment after graduation. So if we see that we don't have employment after graduation, we will remove the program. I hope that's clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Chair. Ok, bạn Hoàng thì có thể là một số ngành như cô vừa chia sẻ, bạn có thể tìm hiểu thêm ở trên trang website cô về RNIP. Cô Fair đã share link ở trong chat box, bạn có thể vào tìm hiểu hàng tuần hoặc hàng tháng. Ngoài ra thì cô có nhấn mạnh một số ngành ở SU như là có cả link cô đã gửi vào chat box về một số ngành như là engineering, health, có cụ thể hơn là practical nursing hoặc là early childhood, thì là những ngành này có thể có việc làm có tỷ lệ việc làm cao ở trường SU. Và sinh viên quốc tế được làm thêm bao nhiêu giờ trên tuần và mức lương đi làm thêm là bao nhiêu, thì một tuần thì các bạn có thể làm việc từ 12 giờ 20 giờ một tuần và mức lương có thể lên tới là 40 triệu. Cụ thể hơn thì bạn có thể liên hệ trực tiếp với SmartA để SmartA có thể hỗ trợ bạn theo hồ sơ tài chính cũng như là về phần hồ sơ học tập của bạn để SmartA có thể hỗ trợ bạn dễ dàng hơn nhé. Okay, another question from Miss Chick. Please let me know the trend of jobs in Ste Marie. I intend to study diploma in ECE.
Right. Okay. So for the part-time, that's when during your studies. Okay. I would say that we have part-time opportunities on campus and off campus. For off campus, there are many when it comes to services. Okay. We also have definitely employment when it comes part-time jobs when it comes to ECE, but ECE will have a placement. So we have placement centers that you can check. It's good that you will have a placement for ECE. After graduation, the placement center can definitely absorb you. You can apply for a job in the placement center. But if you don't want that, you can also do your practice, okay, to other centers, private or public. Okay. For ECE, definitely you have around 70 to 80% employment after graduation across Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you.
Okay. Bạn Tony Vũ. Bạn Tony Vũ thì bên mình sẽ liên hệ lại với bạn để có thể hỗ trợ dễ hơn về câu hỏi của bạn nhé. Okay. Không biết còn bạn học sinh, các quý vị phụ huynh và học sinh có câu hỏi gì dành cho đại diện trường nữa không ạ? Mọi người có thể gửi câu hỏi vào chat box hoặc bật mic của mình lên để hỏi trực tiếp cô.
Okay. Oh, Miss Tan, I think there's another question from Tony. Yeah, in the chat box. So he's asking if he can do his second master in any Canadian university. Yeah, I think so. As long as you apply early for master's degree. If you don't want to pursue the master's, you can definitely check for our graduate certificate programs. But if you intend to do master's, yes, I think there is no problem for you doing another master's in Canada. You just need to check with the university because their application for master's should be at least a year before you start. I'm talking about the public universities. Okay, so SmartA has, I think, partners across Canada for different universities. They can definitely assist you on that. Yeah. Thank you, Tony.
Okay. Oh. A question from Mr. RNIP in Ste Marie will finish in 2024. I wonder whether it will extend or not.
So right now, we still don't have the official announcement from IRCC, but please check with them. And so far, I think for this program, they are very enthusiastic that it will be like the other immigration pathways that will be extended. So this is the first extension. We are expecting to have another extension or even to make it into a permanent program. But please check IRCS's website or Sault Ste. Marie's website for RNIP. Thank you.
Em nghĩ là cũng không còn sớm nữa, thì hôm nay em xin phép tạm dừng webinar tại đây. Thì các quý vị phụ huynh và các bạn học sinh có thêm những câu hỏi gì thắc mắc thì có thể liên hệ với SmartA để hỗ trợ. Thì em sẽ gửi thông tin để liên hệ với SmartA trực tiếp qua chat box. Thì mọi người có thể liên hệ trực tiếp qua với SmartA. Ngoài ra thì bên em cũng có đăng bài trên website cũng như là Facebook. Mọi người có thể lên đó để tìm hiểu thêm thông tin. Bên em sẽ sẵn sàng hỗ trợ ạ. And now, thank you, Ms. Sheldon, for your information. And I hope that after this webinar, more people will now know about Sault College and choose their school.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Tan, and thank you to SmartA for having me once again. I will be in Vietnam, by the way. If you want to have a meeting by October, that's mid-October, I will definitely visit SmartA. And if you want us to have a meeting with SmartA, just the three of us, please let them know. We can definitely have a schedule. I will be there to answer your other questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye, Miss Fair. Xin chào tất cả mọi người ạ.